There's my redhead. How you doing? Good to see you. Happy New Year's. I'm over here in the office, nice and quiet by myself. Nobody's around. I love it like this. Did my laundry. I think I put the dryer worked good today. I think last time I had it on the wrong setting, and it was nice and free. So I'm gonna start doing this more often. Try to wash the clothes whenever I'm in this area. Mm, yeah. I still feel like I'm behind on sleep, but I don't know. I mean, if I'm waking up every day, I woke up around 3, probably fell asleep around 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 6 hours. I'm getting like 6 hours or so. Actually, I think I went to sleep a little later. We'll just call it 6. I think I average 6. I don't know if 6 is enough. Some people say 8, 6 to 8. Some people say 8 to 10. But I definitely feel like I want more sleep. But I feel like I don't know, like I lay in bed. I'll try to lay in bed without listening to nothing, without being on my phone. And I'll close my eyes. And a whole hour will go by and I'm just there, like, okay, don't sleep. But I think that's still good for me, to lay there and close my eyes. But sometimes I feel like I can't lay there, like I can, So that sometimes I'll turn on like a movie or, podcast or whatever, listen to that. Sometimes that helps me fall back to sleep. And sometimes it doesn't. Turn around, bright eyes. Why TMI always says he can't hear me, and then Redhead could hear me? TMI be tripping. Yeah, 8 sounds good. Once in a while, I get 8. I just feel like once in a while, I kind of catch up. I think once every, like, maybe once a week, I might get a little extra sleep. And I think that's what happens. I think my mind, my body is just like, okay, not today. But at least I get some sleep. I know there's some people who get like less, a lot less, and they wish they were getting 6, right? So I shouldn't complain. I'm glad I don't have to take no type of, medication or anything like that. I don't believe in medication. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of medicine out there that's probably good for you, but I feel like most of it, is gonna. I feel like this is like a band aid. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't. I like to always say, use, I guess, say it like it's kind of like a room that stinks, and you go in there and you spray some air freshener, but there's something in the room that still stinks. You got to go in the room and find whatever stinks and take it out the room. Yeah, I do okay. I mean, I feel like, obviously I'm a little sick right now, so it's hard to judge, but completely at the moment. But yeah, I just want to be like more clear. Like physically, I always feel pretty good. I feel like I got enough energy. It's just like like mentally, I feel like you know, like a little drained. It's so bright in here. Look at all these damn lights. Damn. And I think if I hit the switch, it turns them all off. They should have had like double switches. They got some new sofas though. These are nice and comfy. You got leather. What kind of seat you like? Leather's nice. Leather seats are nice. Maybe I'll get leather eventually. Some nice leather that's gonna last long. I know. I'm trying to relax a little while I talk to you. Yeah, that makes sense. Some band aids are needed. Yeah, I think some people. Yeah, there's a lot of. It depends, right? All of us have different things going on. I mean, there's people who ate healthy their whole life, exercised, had healthy parents, and still end up with issues. You know what I mean? So, but then there's people who are dealing with, health issues who did it to themselves, and I fall in that category. I feel like the majority of us kind of did it to ourselves, whether it's health wise in any form, right? Oh, not eating healthy, doing drugs, drinking alcohol, not sleeping, stressing over bull crap, you know. I feel blessed though. I really do, man. 2025 is gonna be the year of what's the word, appreciation and gratitude, positivity, and just accepting things as they come, as they go, and realizing that whatever's happening to me is happening for a reason. You know, like that's what we forget. Like we gotta go through whatever we're going through right now to get to where we're going. Mel Robinson. I don't know if you. I was talking about Mel Robinson yesterday. I know Rox was. I know you're here, Rox. I see you, buddy. Welcome. Good morning. Happy New Year. Yeah, but I've been listening to some of her podcasts, and she's been hitting me with some good reminders and some good wake up calls. You ever heard of Mel Robinson? Redhead. She's a female. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that probably doesn't change a lot, but I think you'll like some of her videos. Oh, and that thing you sent me, Redhead. I don't think it was a video you sent me. I still haven't really dug into it. I skimmed over some of it. That link that you sent me. I don't think it was a video. I think I didn't get a chance to like dig in good enough. Sorry. You know, I just hope y'all guys appreciate my honesty. I might not, show um, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I might not show interest right away in something you guys recommend or talk about or do, but I think being honest about it shows that I'm being real. I prefer somebody to be honest than lie and say, "Oh yeah, I looked at her." I give myself credit for being an honest person. I take that kind of like to a different level because that's how you build trust with people. Got a lot of people that be lying to me and burning, you know what I mean? And they're just like, man, don't burn the bridge. What's up, my bro? Happy New Year. Send me a link to your channel, bro, on WhatsApp, man. I don't get no notifications no more. Nah, I'm at my office at work. Yeah, I hear that. Because the dogs. Example, nothing's wrong, Rocks. I'm just in a mellow mode. Example, without the insulin, my son would die, and he did nothing wrong to become a type 1 diabetic as a child. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Sorry about that. PMC in the house, maestro. I'm gonna read your comments, but not out loud. Sorry, but I'm catching up. No, for sure. I forgot your real name again, and you're used to Aquabagana, right? That was what your channel was called the other time. I was actually looking at your profile picture this morning. Was it this morning? Yeah, it was this morning. Appreciate you guys though. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm just like on a mellow mode. These lights are bright as heck though. I hope everybody, has a better 2025. Everybody's goals. Oh, time to write my new goals. I was reading my 2024 goals last night. I read them for the last night, for the last time. But like I said before, and I've been saying this for a long time, I can't just do yearly goals. I gotta at least have monthly and weekly goals. I think I'm gonna start with monthly. I'm gonna do monthly, and then graduate to weekly, and then after weekly, do daily, and then after daily, I mean, I guess I don't know if people break it down even more. I guess you could. I need a schedule. That's what I need. I need like a planner. I got my phone. I can start using that more. I feel like my life is like all over the place. Like I need some direction. I need like that's why I kind of like miss I don't know like going to school. Like when you go to school and you take classes and you got certain days you got to do this, you got deadlines. That's the type of person that I am. So my coach asked me, he sent me an email. He said, "Is there anything that we could do to make this experience better for you or any future, you know, members?" And I was like, "No, it's going good. Can't think of anything right now, but if anything changes, I'll let you know." But I think I'm gonna have more answers for him, once I see how the action team pans out. There was a 30-day, I forgot what it's called. It wasn't a 30-day challenge, but I think 30 days to a better investor. And I watched all 30 videos, but I feel like I should do it again and do it the right way. A lot of it sounded like basic, but I didn't do my homework, and they didn't like check to make sure I was doing my homework. So maybe I should let him know that, like, hey, your 30-day. But again, we're adults, so he's probably or they're probably gonna see it or we see it like, bro, this is not grammar school or high school. If your coach gives you homework and you don't do it, I'm a grown ass man. Like he shouldn't have to be checking to make sure I'm doing it. But I guess that's where the action team is going to have more a better effect. I don't know, man. No, I'm off today, rocks. Man, a personal assistant. I'm gonna need a personal assistant eventually, for sure. But right now, I feel like I can manage what I got going on. But I'm definitely, I mean, I hired a bookkeeper for the first time a couple weeks ago. Um, I was thinking about getting a property manager, but I want to be, I'm not gonna hire the bookkeeper full time. I hired him for 2023 and 2024 because I never did my taxes 2023. So I told him I want to help get caught up for 2023 and 2024. Um, and then I figure I could learn from what he's doing, and then I could learn from RPM. And then, 2025, which is obviously starting today, moving forward, I could, get on track with everything. I just fell behind and I was sloppy and like overwhelmed. So I just figured, you know what? I'll just pay this guy to. But I feel like what he's doing, I could do. It's just a little tedious, but I gotta stop being lazy, man. I gotta be like PMC and be energetic and be take care of business. Take a detox, social media detox. What's up, Rav, my bro? How you doing? Yeah, whiteboard will be nice, redhead, for sure. I think I want a whiteboard. I want a paper calendar. I need all of it. I need as many reminders and schedules, planners as I can get. Aquabagon, I got 10K subs and then got terminated. Long story. Oh, okay, bro. Yeah, maybe I'm not subscribed to your new one, man. Send me the link, please. I want to show you some support, bro. Yeah, digital detox. It sounds good. Here I am. Oh man. Oh boy. What about a VA? Those virtual assistants. Are they supposed to be cheaper? I never. I'm not sure what they could do, what they can't do. That might be an option. All right, sounds good. I don't know how to pronounce that. Osea, Kofi. My New Year's resolution is to call everyone, bro, unless I'm told otherwise. Call who, man? Who you gonna call? The Ghostbusters? Nice try. Huh. Um. Any of the other people that we used to be in our group follows you, Kofi? I wonder if like any of the old friends that we had, like Panina or what was the other girl's name? The other girl from Kenya. We had Shiru and then the other one. I haven't seen Shiru in a long time. I don't know if you remember Travel Around. He died, man. I was like shocked when I heard he died. His wife came and told me like on YouTube. He's the one who made the banner for my channel with the trucks. Cool dude, man. We used to text each other every once in a while on WhatsApp. He was an older guy, man, but I remember one. He never would show his face. And he one day he showed me his face. I was like, man, I want to see you. And he like said hi real quick on his live stream, and he was like, don't tell Shiru, cause Shiru will kill me. Cause him and Shiru were friends, but he would never even showed his face. But man, I get memories of him. Like he was, I think he was a Dutch man. So every time I see, there's this tractor trailer company that has, it's called Dutch Made, and I remember sending him a photo of that trailer, and maybe I was in the photo. And every time I see that company, I think of him. You know, there's just certain things that remind me of him. Him and his wife traveled in a van and with a dog, and they went everywhere, like in Europe, and they were living a good life, man. He had to be like maybe early 60s. He was still kind of young. Yeah, Natural Ketty. That's so Teddy. That's the one I was trying to think of. She's pretty cool. She comes by once in a while. He likes me. Who likes you? He's like me. Oh, I haven't. I don't have WhatsApp. Dang, Rox, you don't have no type of new technology. I mean, at social media, but that's good. Redhead is not really like a platform. It's just more just to like text people from different countries for free, FaceTime, things like that. Yeah, we used to have a WhatsApp group. Me and Kofi were in there, and like maybe eight other people. Mona was in there, the nurse. You remember Mona, about face with Mona? She still comes around. She's awesome. She helps me with my YouTube channel. She used to help me. Me and her are supposed to do a link up. She's real. She's real. She's what we call a Southern Belle. Woman, bro. Who called you, bro? Rav is calling you, bro. Oh, call everyone, bro. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Well, I don't think it's a good idea to tell Rav what you don't like, because you just, he even does it to me. So I'm gonna have to. I know what I'm gonna do with Rav. I'm gonna have to use reverse psychology on him. I'm just gonna like the things that I like. I'm gonna say I don't like that Rav could do them more often and say them more often. And the things that I really do like, I'm gonna act like I don't like that he could never like talk about those type of things. that's that's gonna work. That's my resolution for 2025. Use reverse psychology on right. Where do we begin? Hmm. I know where we begin. You know what I love? I love when people tell me. I love when I'm in a bad mood or I look sad or like when I'm overthinking and people come to my live stream, or if I look tired and they come here and they ask me all those questions like, are you okay? Are you mad? Are you upset? What's bothering me? Are you in the zone? Um, why do you look like that? You're there goes that face again. I love those things so much. 2025, please bring me more of that. Poor one SP. I can never see his chat, man. That guy been giving me a lot of super chats lately. I think he could hear me. Shout out to you. I'll make it up to you, bro, for real. I know. I figure. I guess I'll go to your channel with a ninja or something, and you know, shout out to one SP. I hope you're doing good. I think you're back in the Florida, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Sincerely, M. You missed PMC. He was here a little while ago. How you doing? Rev, you tripping? Yeah, I don't know what happened with one SP. I checked. I don't think he's on my blocked list. I don't know what happened, but he keeps giving me super chats, and I can never see him. And I feel like, I mean, I guess I gotta go check my block. Last time I checked, he wasn't blocked. I don't know what happened with one SP. I thought he was ignoring me, and now I know why, because he's blocked. Like last time I went to his channel, I kept leaving a comment, and he was ignoring me. And I think he was on Cairo's panel one day, and then I was like, he was ignoring me again. I'm like, yo, why is one SP acting like that? It's crazy how we assume and think things sometimes, and we be like totally wrong. Miscommunication, not knowing all the details or facts, judging people. Like people, I mean, this is not a very serious situation, but sometimes, like, it'd be like that it'd be them small, sometimes it could get out of control. Oh, that's good, sincerely, M. Where you at? Are you still working abroad or are you back in the Philippines? I'm gonna make it. I gotta check. How do I check my block list? I forgot. I haven't been there in a while. I could do it. I think I could do it through the YouTube studio, right? I think I gotta do it on the laptop. Can I do it on my phone or the laptop? Cause my data's running low. I'm gonna call my dad and tell him, you know what? Give me some more data, or just give me the unlimited. Laptop only? Okay, yeah, I gotta see. Yeah, hey, with super chat, people super chat me, man. I can't stand that. Good one. Oh, Hong Kong. Wow. Making those sacrifices to take care of your family. Shout out to all the OFW workers, doing what they got to do, traveling abroad. Um, just be careful who you're sending your money to. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to, talk bad about not just like the Philippines. I've seen it happen with other countries too, like they send, this is sad though, like I hear it happen over and over, happens every day. They send money to people back home to save it for them, and years later they find out that they stole all the money. Like, don't trust no. That's all I could say. I don't care if it's keep losing signal. Yeah, but what I would recommend, put some of your money in one bank, some of your money in a different bank, and then some of your money, if you can't put it in a bank, you could have gifts. I don't know, man. It's hard to trust people. I've been robbed too. Like people steal and scam over here too. But yeah, that's sad. Um, yeah, I had a friend from Africa. She had the same thing happen to her. I don't want to say her name, but she was sending money to a family member for years. Like I think like 5 years or some crazy shit like that. And when she went over there, to get the money to like build a house or whatever she was gonna do. The guy like said there ain't no money. He was spending it the whole time. Oh, for real? I zone out. Did it happen from your employer or you're talking about like a family member? Because sometimes the employers scam the workers too. But you're in Hong Kong. I think Hong Kong, they treat. I think there's more trust in Hong Kong compared to the Middle East. I'm not trying to talk bad about the Middle East completely. There's a lot of good people in every country, a lot of bad people in every country. But the Middle East, they do a lot of dirty things to their employees, to the OFW workers. They treat them like slaves and don't want to give them no days off, make them work 7 days a week on the holidays, don't give them no raise. Like, they be cheap, you know? I'm cheap too. I'm not gonna lie. I could be kind of cheap, but just stick to the contract. Z, he says you are a managing mod. I don't know what you mean by that. Z, he says you are a managing mod. Oh wow, that's awesome. I'm a managing mod. Yeah, I just got scammed recently, Kofi. Maybe 3 months ago, 2 months ago, by my own. But I'm Puerto Rican, I had a Puerto Rican scam me, and it sucks because it makes me not want to do business with my own people. Like, it's sad. Like, I mean, I shouldn't put people in one group like that, man. But like you try to spend money with your own people, and he just like, I mean, I basically I made so many mistakes. I learned from it, and now I'm dealing with professionals. Like you said, I'm not dealing with these, you know, wannabe carpenters and contractors. And even if I find somebody new, and another thing is, Kofi, just because they're professionals, don't trust them completely. My aunt just got scammed for $300,000. She's built her house burnt down. She got the insurance money, and now she's building this nice, big, beautiful house. And they built like most of it, but now they ran off and they're not finishing. And these are like real companies. I'm talking about like professionals, like big companies. So they do it too, man. Can't trust nobody. Never trust those English people. We treat each other so poorly, and we are all human. It will come back to get them one day. Yeah, Kofi, don't trust the big companies 100%. Like, make sure you do your due diligence, sign contracts, get a lawyer. It's worth it. If you got to spend an extra $500 or $1,000 to take it, to get that extra security and get it notarized, whatever you got to do, it's worth it, man. We try to save a few $100s sometimes, like, or we just get lazy, like, oh, do handshakes and things like that. Nah, like you gotta like go above and beyond, you know. Matter of fact, I just hired a plumber the other day. Matter of fact, they just I just got a new hot water tank yesterday, and I had the guy fill out a W-9 form. This is the first time I ever asked a contractor to fill out a W-9. I learn as I go. Doesn't matter if they're a small company, big company. Before you give them any type of money, anyway, before they even start the work, that's the first thing I ask them. I need you to fill out a W-9 form. If they have any excuse why they can't or why they won't, that's it. Find somebody else. Because that W-9 form that puts their information, what about their company, and it has their EIN number, and it tells you how they're going to be taxed and how to like report them to the IRS and all that. You're supposed to do it, like that's the law. So I haven't been doing it all these years. I've been doing it like wrong, but like they say, ignorance is expensive pain. Um, What is the W-9 form? Hold on, let me catch up real quick. Yeah, she took shots at the English before the work is done and inspect the work. Anyone can scam you. Yeah, you got it better to pay in intervals, you know. For real, sincere. Yeah, I'm sorry, 1SP. What is a W-9 form? I think I just explained it. I hear you, Kofi. Yeah, you gotta. That's gonna be hard, but it's possible. You know. What I would recommend is I. This is what I recommend to people, and what I like to stick to, or I think is a good idea. I think stick to the basics for investing, and what I mean is like real estate and stocks. Now, once you gotta, you've been investing in real estate and stocks for, you know, whatever, 10 years. You're doing good. You got some reserves, this, that, and the third. Now what you got? Now you got some money to play with. You know what I mean? Then you start a separate savings where then you could like try different avenues. Whether that be a small business, a farm, restaurant. And if that doesn't work, you still have the other things that are working. And sometimes those investments might not be as lucrative. Like it might be like, small money, but it's safe, It's safe and like there's a track record that over 100 years that it goes up. The other ones are riskier, but they're more you can make more money with the other ones. Like but they say bigger risk comes bigger rewards. And I'm okay with taking bigger risk, but I just don't recommend it in the beginning. Like get a strong foundation, and once everything is, going smooth, then you can hop into a different industry or something like that. I got some friends that do that. They're always like doing this, doing that, and then it doesn't work, and then they're broke. Like man, be patient. You know, grow. The basics first, and then you can branch out. Now I'm doing stocks and fixed income at least for a decade. Yeah, that's smart. Nah, he's in Germany. He's just graduated. I think he's an engineer, man. The dude went to college, moved abroad, and he's been doing his thing. Oh, I thought I explained it, Rock. So a W-9, the main purpose of a W-9 is to for tax purposes, basically, from what I understand. Like, say for instance, I'm going to hire. We'll use Rav. Let's say Rav has a tile company, Rav's Robust Tile Inc. And you know, he's gonna do my kitchen floor. I'm gonna be like, hey, I need you to fill out this W-9, and on that W-9, it's gonna, there's gonna be a box that's gonna say his business is like a S corp, or it's a C corp, or it's a sole proprietorship. So most 99% of the time, they're gonna have an EIN number, and that's gonna let the IRS know how they need to be taxed, because everybody's business gets taxed in different brackets and different forms. Once in a while, people won't have none of those, and if they don't, they have to put their social security number, and most people don't want to put their social security number for obvious reasons. So if I ever hire somebody that doesn't have an EIN, and I don't even think I'm going to go down that route, even if they were willing to give me their social security number, because how do I know that's their real social security number. I mean, I guess there's a way I could find it out, but yeah, EIN off the rip is gonna be like a indicator that they are really handling business. You know what I'm saying? Um, I mean, I've got my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law, I don't think he got an EIN number, but he does side work. And somebody like him, I think, we got a little bit of trust. So somebody like him, I think, could, if he doesn't have an EIN, I think he could give me his social security number, say, hey, I got a business to run. If you want to do some work for me, this is how it's going to be. Either you got to go get an EIN, which I think anybody could get an EIN, not even with a legit business. You could do it as a sole proprietorship. And, then it just makes it so much legit. You could claim everything on your taxes and deduct it. And if you ever get audited by the IRS, you got all the proof and you did everything by the book. So if you hire somebody more than $599, we'll call it $600. If I hired you to do, let's say, some yard work, I paid you $40 a month for a year, whatever that comes out to. Um, I don't have to, report that to the IRS. Let's just call it, $550. I paid you to cut my grass for 12 months. We don't have to report none of that to the IRS. Like, that means that it wasn't past $600. I don't have to use it for any taxes, for any deduction. We just keep that under the table. $600 and above, the IRS basically wants their percentage. They want whoever you paid the $600 to pay the government, their percent, because that's how the government wants they got their hands in everything. So that's kind of the premises, and I hope I explained it well. But if you are not a business, would it be good to have them fill out? Yeah, yeah. But if you are not a business, you mean, yeah, even if you don't, I think this question could go two ways. Say, for instance, we'll use Rav again as an example. Rav, he he doesn't have let's say he doesn't have a business, but he just owns his house. It's his house. He doesn't have, it's just a single house. It's not a duplex. He has no tenants, and he hires a plumber to put a new toilet in his bathroom, and it came out to $1,000. I mean, he's in the UK, so let's just act like he lives in the States again. He paid them $1,000. He still needs whether the person he hired is a legit business, or if it's his a friend or a neighbor from up the road. He still needs to have them fill out a W-9 form. Again, long as it's $600 above. And I guess the flip to that would be, what was I trying to get at? If somebody does a job, I forgot what I was trying to get at. I was trying to think of it from the other angle. Whether you're hiring somebody or doing a job, it basically is the same thing. Oh, I thought Hungary was in Germany for some reason. What's up, Ross Romes? How you doing, bro? Yeah. Good to see you, my other British bro. Hope all is well. Yeah, Ross is from the UK. I think he's from London, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Hungary is a country, bro? Well, I'm learning, bro. I was never really into social studies and things like that back in school. I like it now, though. Now I listen to documentaries of history of different countries and stuff like that. I was listening to one of Puerto Rico last night, and I learned a lot. I mean, I fell asleep to it, but what I learned is Puerto Rico got like another. I think there's like four islands connected. You know, there's like Puerto Rico, then I think there might be like three other small islands, from what I understand. I forgot the name of the main one, but the U.S. they were kind of comparing it to what England did to the USA. You know how England came to the USA, and then they were like, trying to like. I know I'm probably, forgive me if I jack this all up. I'm trying. The British or whatever came to the USA, and they were colonizing it or whatever, and they were basically like trying to like come up with agreements where, you know, like they wanted to like control the land, but like give the people some type of benefits. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what what the Americans did to Puerto Rico. They went over there, and they're like opening, plantations, and they're running, all the farmlands, and they're like trying to like control the majority of Puerto Rico, and they're telling Puerto Rico like, hey, if you like agree to us, and we do business together, and we like control this island, we could kind of like be on the same team, and we're basically gonna be your boss, and you got to pay us taxes and do all this stuff. So you got three different groups. I'm sorry guys if that didn't make sense, but I'm trying. So you got three different groups in Puerto Rico. You got the people who want it to stay the way it is. You got people who want it to be independent, like doesn't want nothing to do with the USA. They just want to be like their own country. And then the other group was they want to. I can't remember how it was. You like fall in three different buckets. One who wants it to stay how it is. One who wants to be independent, and I forgot the other one. Sorry, but yeah. So I think it's fine the way it is. I mean, I think it's boiling down to a lot of Americans basically, again, controlling Puerto Rico. Like, you got a lot of rich people from the USA who own like 60% history class. Yeah. You got like Americans who own like 60% of Puerto Rico, like the sugar, you know, like a lot of sugar comes from Puerto Rico. That was like the main thing. We got the military base there, and I think the Puerto Ricans, like the ones who are against it, they want to. They're like, yo, this is our land. Like, we want to like make. Why do you gotta come in here and like? Why do we have to work from you? Like, we want to like control it like that. We could like basically they're basically saying we don't need y'all. Like, you know what I mean? But if that happens, then we won't be able to come to the USA freely. So I think it might backfire on them. I feel like it'll benefit like a small group of Puerto Ricans who live there who want to like do business. But what about all the other people who, are not capable of like doing business? Then they're gonna be stuck on that small ass island, not be able to come to to the USA, and like I feel like we're in a pretty good position. I mean, there's a lot that I don't know, but the fact that Puerto Ricans can go to Puerto Rico and come to the USA with no green card, no special documentation or anything, like what else do they want? You know how many other Latino countries wish they had it like us? Like, we're very fortunate, you know what I mean? Like, I was born in the USA, so I'm good no matter what. But even if you were born in Puerto Rico, you could just like come to the USA. I don't think you need, from what I understand, you don't need like no special documentation. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need no green card or anything. So I don't know. Again, there's a whole lot that I don't know. You just need your ID. I know, right? That's a blessing. Yeah, that was a good documentary, though. I need to watch it again, though, and I'll learn more about it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Puerto Rico, Oh, Puerto Rico. Oh, it reminds me of Tiffany. What time is it? 6 here. It's about to be 7. Hopefully, I could take a nap, guys. Anybody got any like secret tips on how to take a nap? I know some of you guys could take naps anytime. There's only two type of people that I envy in this world, and that is one, the type of person who could fall asleep anywhere at any time, any position. Like you got some people who could just like sit in this recliner, recline back, close their eyes for like 2 minutes, and then they're literally like in a deep sleep. What do they call that? Deep sleep? Whatever. But they just be like out. I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. And then the other type of person that I envy is the person or the people who could eat anything they want and don't gain no weight. Standing up, yeah, that's epilepsy or something like that. And then it's the type of people that eat. I guess they got a fast metabolism. You got those people that eat whatever they want all day, every day, and never gain a pound. I'd be like, yo, that's got to be a beautiful thing. But just because they're thin doesn't mean they're healthy. So I think it's like a blessing in disguise because it kind of forces me to like kind of watch what I eat. Because if I was skinny and I could eat whatever I wanted and didn't gain weight, I would probably like eat a lot less healthier food. So I guess everything got like pros and cons. But yeah, I got a friend like that, man. This dude is skinny and he eats a lot. His name is Angel. I showed him on my YouTube channel a couple times. I mean, this dude eats. I mean, I was always big. I used to be a lot bigger. I used to be like 240 pounds. And he was over, I mean, he was probably 175. And this dude would eat more than me. I'd be like, bro, where is that food going? It's crazy. Yeah, I'd be so jealous of people like that. Yeah, I wish I could fall asleep. Not everywhere, but I don't know, man. Like, even in a car, man, I could sit in the passenger seat and there's been times we drive to New York City. Did I ever drive to Florida? I mean, I would fall asleep sometimes when I used to sit in the passenger seat at work when I was getting trained and stuff like that. Oh, I miss those days. I remember my trainer telling me my head was bobbing. I must have been super, super, super tired. But I know one day I'm going to be old and I'm going to be falling asleep more easily. And then I'm going to say, man, I miss the days when I wouldn't sleep all the time and I, had more energy and wanted to do more things. So I think I got to, just enjoy it. This is a blessing to like be up and have energy and only sleep 6 hours and still manage it through your day. You know, got to look at it like that. They got two printers in here, and I never used any of them. I usually go in the office over there and ask Roy to help me, but I want to learn how to use that one. Hopefully, I mean, it can't be that hard. Just hook up to the Wi-Fi. And then anytime I need any paperwork printed out, I don't have to ask, and that'll be a blessing. And then I could not only print, I could print all kinds of stuff out. Everything is printed out right now. My manager said I could go by to the office in Ohio and pick up a printer because I told her, I used to have an old manager, but he ended up getting fired. Not because he did anything bad. I guess let go. We didn't need him for the position anymore because the contracts that we got ended up like, not being as busy. So he was gonna buy me one. He offered. He was like, hey, go to Walmart. They got the $100 printer and we'll reimburse you. It was an option though. I didn't have to. And the way I was looking at it was like, you know what? I don't want to have one more piece of equipment in my truck. The truck is small as it is. I got a lot of stuff. So what I do is I go to truck stops, I print it out, and they charge me, and then I get reimbursed. Like I send my receipt to my company, they reimburse me. So I get it. The company figures, hey, we just buy a printer, it's gonna pay for itself. But then I started needing to like not only print stuff for work, I started like lately I've been needing to print other stuff, for my business. So I'm like, you know what? If they're gonna pay for it, not only can I print work paper paper stuff, I could print stuff for, my leases and things like that. So then I told my new manager, like, hey, I'm gonna buy a printer. Is that okay? Will you reimburse me? She was like, oh, I got a printer here at the office. You could come by here and pick it up. I'm like, okay, when I get a chance. And it's been like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And every week I'm spending at least, we'll just call it $20 a week. So let's say 3 weeks went by at 20 a week. I'm already at $60. Like if she would have just gave me the $100, like we would have been basically halfway there. But maybe it's taking space over there in her office. She probably wants to get rid of it, and I hope it's one of the small ones. I mean, I guess the bigger one would be have better features. Yeah, but I definitely want to go pick it up. The holidays kind of threw everything off track. She's okay. I miss my old manager though. Tom, dude was laid back. We got along. This lady, like, she's nice, but she seems a little bit more like stern. Like she makes little issues bigger than what they gotta be. And I think women in general do that. I think that's why we never had a female president yet, because a female president will probably like, I don't know, they might just ruin everything. Sorry. Sorry if there's still any ladies listening. You ladies are good for a lot of stuff that men are not, but when it comes to like authority and like being even like women police officers, there's a lot of great women police officers, but I think it gets to some of them, it gets to their head, and it's just like, I don't think all women should be police officers and get that authority. They don't know how to control it sometimes. So why did you become a truck driver? I wanted to make more money, wanted to travel, and I wanted to, change my lifestyle. And it was one of the greatest decisions I ever made, bro. Saved my life. I'm showing sexism. Now, women are great. There's, like I said, women are, you know, great at, this just doesn't fit them well. They needed, like, be secretaries and accountants and, I don't know, freaking be an astronaut. Ladies could be astronauts and be a scientist, and there's a lot of other great jobs that women could do a good job at. But anything that has to do with like controlling other people, I don't think I don't think it's a good idea, because women think too emotionally. You know what I mean? That's the problem. We all know that. That's a fact. Women don't think as logical as men. So women might wake up one day, could be the president, and just, be on her period and wake up, or have menopause or some shit, and just be like, you know what? We're going to war, screw it. I'm nuking everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I think men, like, don't get me wrong, a lot of men can't control themselves too, but women are extreme with it. Their range is just like all over the place. No doubt, redhead. We never. Nobody can agree with nothing everybody says. Yeah, I'm about to end too, so Kofi. It's been an hour. I usually keep them for 1 hour. So you left at a perfect time. All right, guys. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Thanks for listening to all my shenanigans, for putting up with all my rubbish and all my randomness, and all my what's the word I'm looking for? It's not coming. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Whatever. I'll see y'all later. As soon as I get off, the word will hit me. Extreme, not extreme. What's the word I'm looking for? When people say like crazy things, but radical. Radical. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I need a nap, bro. Look at my eyes. Yeah. No, no, no. Don't tell me I need a nap or I look tired or nothing. No, 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 no. No, yeah, 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 yeah. Because Rav is here. We got to do the opposite. We could only do the opposite when Rav is here, guys, because I don't want to get confused. But I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.